Hello. Today I will be going over first in, first out page replacement. This method is the simplest because we only need to replace the page that has been in the longest. Let's say we are cooking a Thanksgiving meal that calls for all sorts of ingredients. The kitchen counter has been broken into 3 parts to represent the number of frames we have available, and the food will be our pages. Each frame can only have 1 page. To start, let's say our recipe calls for broth. As you can see, we don't have any broth on our counter, so this is a page fault. And we can go ahead and put the broth in the first available frame. Our next item is Sloppy Joe. This is not on our counter, so another page fault, and it goes in. Our third item we need is tuna. So another page fault, and the tuna will take up the last available frame. Now we have mushroom soup. As you can see, we don't have mushroom soup on our counter, and we have no more available frames. Since we're using first in, first out page replacement, we'll need to replace the oldest page, which would be our broth. Broth comes out, and the soup goes in. The next item that comes up is tomato sauce. So, since our soup was our newest item, that means our oldest item now is Sloppy Joe. So, we can replace the Sloppy Joe with the tomato sauce. But what happens when we replace an item, or try to replace an item, that's already there? An example, tuna. As you can see, we already have tuna in our final frame. So, we don't need to replace anything at all, and this is called a hit. So then, when our new item comes up, this time it's the broth again, we'll replace our oldest item, which is now the tuna, and then we continue the process. This process repeats constantly by switching out the oldest page with the newest needed page. First in, first out page replacement isn't the most effective because of its high fault rate. A common solution to this would be possibly adding more frames, but this might not necessarily work because it's led to the discovery of the Lady's anomaly, which has caused even more page faults. Despite all of this, first in, first out page replacement is the easiest to understand and to program. Thank you.